Hello everyone, it's the Pyrosaniac, and this is the story of a boy. He awoke. His breathing slowed. He rose. "Where am I?" he asked to no one in particular. "Where is this place?" The boy stood up. Strong pair of legs beneath him. He took a moment to glance around. Forest of some sort, he wondered. Perhaps I was walking my sleep. He started moving forwards at a brisk pace. Not one that would be tiresome, but still one of worry. Although the boy desired to get home, he couldn't help but feel a slight degree of curiosity. He was trying to remember. Where was he? What had happened that would have brought him to this place? The boy kept moving forward, unsure of what awaited him, but hopefully he'd find his answers. Eventually, the boy came across what appeared to be some sort of structure. He found a rail car, hidden away. Perhaps he could use it to his advantage. The boy was not very tall, nor was he particularly athletically inclined, so he would need to use some help to get from place to place. As the boy continued to move forward, he tried to remember why he was here. He knew there was a reason. What could it be? There was something about his sister. The boy wasn't sure. He found a boat. Not a particularly sturdy boat, but a boat nonetheless. It would serve him well, and would give him a moment to think. The boy thought, and he thought. Where was he? Why was he here? Perhaps, if he moved forward, he would remember. Perhaps he would find some clues. Perhaps he would find home. The boy reached the other shore. However, he was quickly distraught to find that yet another obstacle was in his wake. The boy was resourceful, however. Using the boat which had brought him across the water, he would also use it to bring him across the land. Marveling success, the boy pushed onward. Terrifying drop. The boy stopped for a moment, contemplating how close he was to taking a harmful fall before moving onwards. The boy continued to remember, tried to remember. What could have brought him here? Why was he in these woods? As he moved forward, the boy was ended. Or so he thought. Instantly, the boy was reborn. Well, not reborn, merely stepped back. What happened, he wondered. What is this thing? Upon closer inspection, it appeared to be a bear trap. After shaking his head at his stupidity, the boy merely moved the traps aside so he would continue. Jumping for success, he took a running start. Those moths or butterflies, whatever they were, did intrigue him so. Perhaps they were a sign, hope that not all in this forest was as it seems. But then he came across something else. Something hideous. A husk. The boy fearfully crept forward. What could have done that, he wondered. Realizing that he was in no immediate danger, the boy found yet another bear trap. Utilizing his resourcefulness, the boy figured out a way to continue onward. The boy took a moment to thank the creature that helped him move forward before continuing on into the darkness. Why was he here? Suddenly, the boy felt his memories coming back, at least partially. It seemed somehow related to the trap, that death, but was shaken and awakened by a boulder, tumbling, roaring down towards him. You need to be more careful. This forest seems a lot more dangerous than it first appeared. Going back to his memories, the boy was remembering something. Something had happened. Something very not good. And it happened to someone that he loved. Who could it be? What could have happened? The boy did not know. Soon enough, the boy came across one of his greatest fears. The water. He had to push forward, but a long river barred his path. He had to find another way around. There were no bridges. But there was no people here. What could he do? The boy saw a crate sitting around. Perhaps he could use this. He had noticed a rope earlier. A rope that he could not reach. Perhaps, the boys thought, he could get up using this crate. And so he did. The boy took a moment to enjoy himself, swinging back and forth. But he soon remembered himself. He had to find home. Up and up into the tree canopies he climbed, taking more and more daring jumps in order to get to the next ledge. What was he hoping to find up here? The boy wasn't sure. But soon enough, he'd find his answer. The boy took a moment to smile to himself. He'd found a way to conquer his fears. The water. A terrible accident had happened to him when he was younger. And since then, he had never bothered to learn how to swim, for the fear of drowning was far too much for him to bear. Utilizing the fallen log, the boy was able to make a temporary bridge and cross the river successfully. Continuing forward into the mist, the boy continued to think. Why was he here? Where was he? Where was his home? Where was his family? He saw a menacing trap in a tree. He had to be careful. This place was not what it seemed. A creature from the depths of hell itself had spawned before him. Tense fear overtook the boy. A creature with 8 ghastly appendages, the tips larger than his entire body. The boy didn't stand a chance against such a creature. Perhaps it would let him pass, he thought. He crept slowly forward. Perhaps it would just let him go right by. creature raised its arm and attacked. However, the attack itself was not all that menacing. Perhaps it would let him pass. Maybe he just needed a little bit more encouragement. The boy crept forward, going a little bit closer this time. He was kicked back. That was not the answer. It would not be so easy. Perhaps you could grab onto it, disable it a bit. The creature attacked again. The boy heard a noise. He rushed over to discover that the trap, which had stood menacingly in the tree earlier, was now on the ground. Perhaps you can use this, he thought. The boy chuckled to himself. This monster isn't that terrifying after all. The boy would have to be quick. If he hesitated, even for a moment, then his life would be lost. In a muddy clash, the monster brought its appendage down to strike at the boy. With a shriek, the monster flung back. The boy waited. Perhaps it'd be angered and would go away. But no. The monster still stood its watch, preventing the boy from passing. He would have to do it again. The monster sought to destroy him again, yet failed once more. After the third time, the monster recoiled in a horrible wailing screech. Disabled, it scurried away from the boy. And so, he continued onward, not looking back. With the reasonable distance behind him, the boy finally remembered to breathe again. He had to continue forward to get out of this place, to get home. Soon he would be there, only a little bit further. He was sure of it. Suddenly the boy realized his folly. He was stuck. A terrible tingling upon his back. The boy dared not move a muscle, all of his senses wailing out, crying for him to run away, yet he could not. The boy felt himself enveloped. Soon, he could not breathe. He was stuck. Left to rot. Still, he did not move. The boy ran as fast as he could, however fast he might be when he was covered from head to toe in silk. The boy no longer cared why he was here. He merely had to escape. All he knew is that he had to get away from there immediately. Away from this forest, away from the beasts, away from the husks, away from those terrible monsters. He had to get home. But why was he here? He knew there was a reason. He just had to figure it out. The boy decided to keep moving forward. The first order of business, of course, was to get out of this cocoon and to regain his mobility. As soon as he did, he would find civilization and hopefully help and get back home. Back to his mother, back to his father, and most importantly, back to his sister. His sister. There's something about his sister. As the boy was thinking, he soon felt a terrible tingling upon his back once again. Fear enveloped him, his entire body resonating with shivers. He felt paralyzed, yet still he had to push forward, or else he would be lost to the darkness. was alive. Somehow, he was alive. The boy knew not to press his luck. Not even bothering to wipe himself off, he continued forward. Soon he came across a person? They seemed limp, tired even, lifeless. Perhaps they're just resting, he thought. Maybe I just need to wake them up. And he crept forward, for the ground tumbled beneath him, revealing a hidden passageway. The boy in front of him had fallen down as well, but his neck was attached to a rope. With a sickening feeling in his stomach, the boy marched on forwards. He had to get home, narrowly escaping death at every turn. This forest was far too dangerous. Perhaps he would find someone friendly, like Miss Poppy, who lived down this road, a kind old lady who often gave the boy cookies when he came home from school. The boy dearly wished for Miss Poppy to be there right now, so he could snuggle up against her warm fireplace and delve into the hospitalities that she always kept with her. Anywhere but here. Anywhere but this place crumbling down around him. Death was awaiting him at every corner. It seems that the forest sought to lose the boy as much as the boy sought to lose the forest. Pushing onward, the boy decided to oblige with the forest's wishes. Suddenly the boy stopped, fear enveloping once again. It seemed to be yet another monster. Yet, something was different about this one. The boy did not have the same tingling on his spine as before. It appeared to be a fake thing. A robot. Suddenly the boy stopped. A shadow, a mere shape, darting away. A person. A person was here in the forest. The boy was not alone.